Your UCAS application has got three primary elements to it. It's got the application form, which is when you put all your personal details down and list the course you've applied for. It's got a reference from your tutors talking positively about yourself from an academic point of view. And then it's got your personal statement. To start with, this personal statement is a blank canvas, a white page, waiting for you to populate positive information about yourself to promote yourself to the university. And then the university admissions tutors will use the statement alongside your grades and your reference to make a decision regarding your application to university.
When it comes to writing your personal statement, it's important to remember that this statement will go to all 5 of your UCAS options. So what you need to do is try and avoid making it too specific to one particular institution. However, most students will apply for 5 similar courses, or maybe even 5 of the same course at 5 different universities. There will be certain things that you might need to check off on that application as requirements for those courses. So those are things to consider to make your application as strong as it can be. You have got a character limit of 4,000 characters or 47 lines, and you will need to make sure that you're within that when you paste it into the UCAS website. Ultimately, universities will use this application to find out your motives of why you've chosen this particular course. They want to make sure that you have got the right skills and experience. So when you're planning your application, make sure to consider all the skills that you've learned, both in school or college, or from work experience or volunteering work, and don't forget to address all of those different things so that you're able to tick all of those boxes on the application.
There's no hard and fast structure that you have to follow regarding a personal statement, but here's some tips just to help you get the relevant information down on your page. So first of all, try and start with an engaging, positive opening paragraph. Try and grab the attention of the person reading your application, like you would do when you're watching a television program, reading a book. It's all about those first impressions. Secondly, you want to talk about your suitability for the course, particularly highlighting your skills and your experience, and focusing on your academic, your work, and your social to give a blend of the different elements of your individual application qualities. Thirdly, you're talking about how those skills are relevant to the course you applied for. How do they link in to yourself wanting to be a midwife, wanting to be a psychologist, wanting to be a medical scientist? Link those two, the skills and the course, together. And finally, you're trying to draw a conclusion together, summarising yourself as an individual, highlighting what's important to you, identifying your key strengths, and double checking to make sure everything is as relevant as possible for the course that you've applied for.
Do not be afraid to sing your own praises. It can be really strange talking about yourself, but if you can identify all of those key skills and qualities that you have, you are going to make a much stronger application. But don't forget, this is called a personal statement for a reason, so keep it focused on you and what you can do. Now, you could be tempted to try and squeeze as much into this personal statement as possible, but it is quality over quantity. So focus on all of the key skills and qualities that are relevant to the course you're applying to first, and then add any extra stuff to kind of back that up. Do not rely on PC spell check. Always make sure you get those around you to check your spelling and grammar to make sure that it is all as good as it can be. And then, of course, also give yourself time to draft and redraft and redraft. And don't be afraid to go through a few iterations before you hit that final product, so it is the best application it possibly can be. And of course, with all that being said, good luck with the application.